extremely hard. I mean, I'm very impressed with the effort that we're getting from all of the players and how competitive the practices are. We've got the pads on, guys are finishing. We get good contact, and we've got a lot of competition in a lot of positions. And I told the guys, I said the only thing that will hold us back is if we don't know what to do. We don't know our assignments. We don't know, how to execute things like that. But the effort is going to be there. We've got enough players on both sides of the ball and special teams to get it done. It's really going to come down to execution, how hard we play, and how physical we are. So that's what I saw today. There was good and bad in the practice in terms of execution, but we did take a step forward. I feel like we got better. Really, really excited about our effort and our competes.
When the dog days of August start to hit and it gets hot, they're getting tired, legs are getting tired. How do you keep that focus? How do you keep them focused on the execution part of their job?
Have to just trust their conditioning, trust their training. We're built for this. I mean, this is why we train the entire out of season in the weight room and all our running and our lifting, and it's a mental toughness deal. You don't want to give in mentally before your body gives in physically, and so we'll continue to push, and our leaders will lead and bring guys along. But it's not hot out here. This is not heat. It's just really not. I mean, this is. I wish it was hotter, and I wish it was more humid. That shouldn't be an issue for us.
Still early in camp, but are there any guys that you've seen make a pretty sizable jump from the end of spring ball?
Yeah, I mean, there's so many guys out there that have gotten better. I've been singling guys out the past couple of practices, but I mean, Deion Smith shows up. Fontenot shows up. Dimitri Stanley has shown up. Arias, makes play after play after play. Maddox, that we didn't see in the spring, he's flashing out there. Chris Miller is starting to show up. Carson Wells is probably our most underrated player. I mean, he does a great job consistently every day. So we're coming along. We're not where we need to be, but I see constant improvement across the board at all positions.
Tomorrow's the first day of full pads. Is that when some separation starts to happen as you get into the full pads part of fall camp?
There may be some separation. We'll see. It's, there is not a whole heck of a lot of difference between just wearing shoulder pads and helmets and then putting the pants on. I mean, there's not a whole lot of difference. So I shouldn't see any drop off. We should get better and stronger and more physical as we go, and that's what I expect. But obviously, there's competition at these positions, and the cream is going to rise to the top. But we want as many guys to be ready to play as possible. We want to have depth. We don't want to leave anyone behind. We want everyone to develop. This is why we're practicing. That's why we two-spot all our drills. This is why we get so many reps. We're not trying to leave guys behind. We're trying to bring everyone together so we can have depth, so we can have the numbers that we need to wear people down and play and win fourth quarter games.
Aaron Maddox is the guy who's come back from a lot of injuries the last calendar year, put on a lot of weight, seemingly just in sheer muscle. I mean, have you seen just kind of a hunger in his eyes this August? Do you think he's got something to prove?
Well, we all have something to prove, coaches and players. He's worked hard to get himself in condition and in a position to compete. I like what I see from him. He's a very talented player, and we've just got to make sure that he can execute, and he's got to be consistent. But he's got upside. I like what I see from him.
Well, we see a lot of coaches have different philosophies on punt return, whether it's just possession, you get the ball back to the offense, or have a big play guy. What's kind of your philosophy back there? We've seen saw LaVisca out there the other day, guy catching some punts. What's your philosophy there?
Well, the first thing is we want to possess the ball, and then we want to get what we can get. There's certain situations where you just, you want to fair catch it, and there's other situations where you want to take it to the house. And so we're working on all of those things.
How much of a viable option is LaVisca for that spot?
Yeah, I mean he's eligible to do it. You know, so we'll see if he's going to be the guy or not. You know, we don't know. We work multiple guys back there, but you know, we'll do what we have to do to make sure that we can get the job done.